Meanwhile, back at the ranch, man, look, can you see her? There she is. Freya, did you get in a fight? Are you a little crazy right now? She went out. Two toms come out at night. I try to get her in before they come in. I always get Earth in, right? Because she said she's just a little girl. She don't know yet. Heaven forbid she ever get beat up by a kitty. You know what I mean? I don't know. If you were ever a little kid and you had a kitten that like slept with you and crawled up next to you and never ever clawed you and followed you around like a dog, if you haven't noticed my videos, and is really smart and is like a people, that's pretty much Earth. She would rather hang out here alone with me than go running around the neighborhood with Freya. She's just a cool kitty. All right, where were we? Oh, so I added the black figs. Excuse me. I know that's really inappropriate on the show, but it's, you know, my mama said get it out, so I'll get it out. I was gonna put cinnamon in there, but I put curry in cookies once. That came out interesting. Curry sugar cookies. They're all right. We're just gonna keep it as it is. The nutmeg will be the and sugar and all the toasted and the nuttiness of it all, and and we got enough in there, you know. I'm happy with it. It's like that, you know. I just take all the stuff that I can and combine it. Look, and here it is. You know, it's cookie dough. Now I keep working the bottom. I do it slowly, okay? Push it a little bit at a time, just a little bit at a time, and I keep it in the bowl and I work it around. As I say, watch me. As I say, I do. All right, work a little bit at a time, work a little bit at a time, work a little bit at a time, work figure eights often, keep the batter going, and then bam, add cookie dough. All right, wham bam. Look, oh, no, I got white on me. I'm always wearing black. Hey, I tell you what, man, when I first started working in restaurants, when I was a fry cook, my apron would be terrible when I came out of there. My side towel, my station, yeah, it was not good. It was not, we knew nothing about HACCP and sanitation and all that real good stuff. I knew to wash my hands a lot. That I knew. Okay. And then after I started getting good at my job, especially after like year 2 when I was running the whole kitchen and became one of their, like, you know, I started training people for Red Lobster and Darden restaurants back in 1989, man. I've been training people how to cook for a long time. They sent the managers to train in my assembly, in fry with me. Oh, there's this one manager. She was a sweetheart. She really was. We spent some time together, that's all. She was visiting from another store. It was like technically legal, but not really legal. But anyway, so I trained in fry, and then backup. I got, these are really big cookies. I got all the managers for backup, because backup is like running a restaurant, and a high-end restaurant. Knowing what people are buying, knowing what you have to create, knowing when to have that edge line right before you pull product and create it that has to be used, and that line where you say stop, and then you sell up to that one. If you get it right on the nose, of course it's perfect. You know what I mean? If you every day you can walk in and open up your coolers and say, what are we preparing today? You know, or even be a day ahead of time. You can do that on a static menu, but really you want to create the dish and have it out on the very night that you create it. That's the A+ moment of food. You know, like I was thinking the other day when I was out jogging. I think when I jog and work out, they like the roasted red pepper sauce I have. When I first made it and first used the coulis, it was an A+ sauce, okay? It was an A sauce, right? As I froze it, it went to A-. As I froze it twice, 3 times, it gets down to like a B+ sauce. So every time you freeze it, you lose something. So what I'm saying, every time you go through a process in cooking, you lose something. By the I start with these cookies, they're A+ cookies, let's say, and by the end of the next week, the roll is still there, got a few cookies left, and they're B+, A-. A-, you know, they're still great cookies. All right, in for what? 340 at 7-Eleven. My dad's on his way to Budapest. I thought he said someplace in India. Really, excuse me. And I was like, oh, I got a buddy in India, but he's going to Hungary and playing with him and Mom. They're world travelers. I should have checked them jeans before I add more water. No, they need more water. I thought they did. It's only been a little bit. It doesn't take me long to make these cookies, huh? Alright, so all we're going to do is just slap it in the roll. I know I had to turn the thing off and go upstairs and buy bum an egg off my neighbor. He was, like I said, he was like, thank you for asking. And I appreciate that, because that's the way I am. I'm like, hey man, if you need anything. And it was like right at 10 o'clock. I normally don't go at 10 o'clock. But I was right in the middle of the show and making the cookies, and I'm like, oh no, my eggs are too old. I'm just not doing it. And I got this beautiful egg in return. 2 beautiful eggs. That's 2 rolls of cookies. I mean, it's my birthday, right? I used to make a cake. Yeah. Yeah, man. Oh, it's going to be my birthday. I can't believe it. At some point in your life, you have to realize that you're not 25 anymore and you're only 16. And I'm reaching that point where I'm saying, oh God, I have to grow up. And be even younger. Trying to go backwards, you know what I mean? Hey, I think my handicap, if it doesn't kill me and take me out, has gained me at least 5 to 7 years because of all the exercising I've been doing for the last 3 years and all the good food that I've changed my whole life to really try to deal with my quit drinking, quit doing everything for a while, and like nothing worked, man. I was broken. Oh man, things go through your mind, man. When you're hurt and you don't know why, you won't try anything. Then after a while, you be like, man, you guys are just trying anything. You have no. But then I ran into a few doctors who did know what they were doing. They looked at my stuff and they're like, hey man, that ain't right. I'm like, oh yeah. You know. And actually, one lady, Marie Kavrak, I've mentioned her before. She can actually point to certain places in my body, like right in here, and up in my neck, and right through here. She knew exactly where my weak points were, without even touching my body. Amazing woman. If you're really ailing, she can help you out. They don't take Trillium, so I'm burnt. I have to sit here in pain. She could put my shoulders back in socket when I have to, like, I can go like that, but I can't go like that now. I have to roll my arm. See that? So, yeah, she can put all that back. She was the only one who could. I could walk in her office, not able to walk, and walk out. All right, so cookies are going. Da, 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 da. Let's get the cookie rack out. Da, 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 da. And we're going to end the show. Chef John, Ghetto Gourmet, don't you know? And those cookies cost me about $2. I gave them half a cookie roll the other night. I said, yeah, anyway. So it all comes around. This is going to be some good stuff. And then I'm making the zucchini beans for something tomorrow. I just love them. I love beans. So Chef John, Ghetto Gourmet, peace.